What is good, YouTube, man? What is good? What is good? What is good? How is everybody doing? How is everybody feeling? Hope everybody's doing good. Shout out to everybody who got through their Tuesday today, man. But we are live and we are here to talk some Raider football. And we had another busy day. We had another freaking busy day. We picked up some guys, some good depth pieces, in my opinion. And I'm here for it, man. I'm here to talk about all the depth signings we got because I really like some of these guys, man. And you already know I got to give a nice little roll call to shout out to everybody's already in here. We got Robert in the chat. Renato was good. Loco was popping. Anthony Estrada, what's up? Blue King, Raider Takeover, OG, Joy Boy, Omar, who shot me, SVT, Armando, was good with everybody already in the building, man. We got Omar in the building as well. So shout out to you guys who are here. Shout out to everybody who just pulled in from Graf's show. I was just on Graf's show. I think he's going to be going on for a little bit more. But, man, Las Vegas Raiders has officially got themselves their number one receiver. He is officially in the building, so I am extremely excited. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what he was saying. A lot of good stuff, man, and I'm just so happy that we finally got that presser out there, man, to show the world our new prized possession, Devante Adams, man. Ems has been waiting for this. Shout out to you. Raiders was good. Mike Glennon, this motherfucker, come get me. Hell nah. Raider Cortez, that fitted. Shout out to everybody, man. He said, yo, he said, am I speaking Chinese? But look, bro, shout out to Wasted, brother. Shout out to Wasted. But let's see. Max Raider was good. Jorge was popping. But look, I first kind of want to touch up on my initial thoughts on the Devante Adams presser, man. Definitely happy that he was there. You know, he answered a lot of great questions. He mentioned a lot of good things. And I really want to talk about the fact how he said that, you know, he is a what is it? Ah, man, he's a confident receiver. He's a secure receiver, right? He's not self-conscious about his game. He knows that the passes, that the receptions, all that will come. So shout out to Devante Adams, man. I really like that, right? He said, I'm not going to demand the football. I'm not going to force DC to want to throw the ball to me, right? So I really was glad that he mentioned those words. Very exciting. Very exciting. And shout out to my guy, Hammer. Was good with you, my man.
What up, little bro?
So let me fix this. I don't know what the fuck I
Nah,
did.
you
There
good,
we
bro.
go.
What up?
There we go. Was good with you, Hammer?
Nothing. I think he's finally calm for the night. Praying to God he is. I'm gonna hang for a little bit, but
Oh,
yeah,
you took him out or what?
yeah. It's just been a rough fucking day, bro. I don't like.
Oh, he had a seizure or what?
He had two today. He had one
Oh
this morning.
shit,
I
man.
woke up to it, and then when we were in the middle of Talk That Shit Tuesday, he had another one.
Oh wow. Oh man.
Yeah.
You
So
sure you want to be here right now, man?
all right, he's good, bro.
All right.
He's laying down. We're good. We're good.
All right. Well. Listen. So far, I've just been touching up on my thoughts and my opinions on what happened so far with Devontae's presser, right? So Devontae, I really like the fact that he said he's a secure receiver, right? He's not going to demand these targets. He's not self conscious about his game. He knows what he is. The balls will come, pause. The receptions will come. The touchdowns will be there. The yards will be there, right? In my opinion, that's really big. I really like that, right? And another thing was he was saying it right. You know, with Waller, with myself, with Renfro, having Josh Jacobs in the backfield, like week in and week out, man, the defense is gonna have to choose who do they want to go after. Like, who do you want to guard? Do you want to guard me? Do you want to guard Waller? Because if you don't guard Waller, you got to guard me.
I'll tell you right now, it's going to be receiver by committee on a week to week basis. Each and every single one of them right now is going to have a hot hand every fucking week. You're not going to be able to fucking stop all of them.
I agree. Shout out to Aurora. She's he or she, I don't know. He says, bro, Devonte Adams looked high in his new interview on the Raiders YouTube. Bro, the man just got off of a flight, my man. He got off of a flight. As you can see, he wasn't wearing the same clothes as he was when he got in the building. He had a whole different Nike tech on. He put himself into a little suit. So the man is tired, man. Can he have some rest? Like, can he be tired? He's human. He's human, man. But it was really, really dope to hear him answer all these questions, right? Saying that he is a Raider, he's been a Raider, like, you know, one funny thing was he was like it was a backwards culture shock coming to here from Green Bay, right? Like coming here, you see the atmosphere. It's a much different atmosphere than it is in Green Bay, right? Like it's completely different. You got the what is it, the Vegas Knights or something like that,
Yep.
the hockey team. You got the WNBA team. You got the Raiders and their new stadium and facility. Like there's a lot going on. And then he was like, and then you go to Green Bay, and it's just Green Bay Packers. So he's like, it was a culture shock, right? It was everything coming in. But man, I was just really, really, really happy and excited to see Adams behind that Raider logo for the first time, knowing that we got ourselves the number one receiver in football, man. That was just something that I just still can't believe it, dog. Like I still can't believe it.
That
And he
presser
was
that
saying that he
presser
was
just
coming for
makes
Tim Brown's
me
numbers.
that presser just makes me wish that week 1 was this coming Sunday. I
Oh,
just can't wait for that shit to get here right now.
facts, bro, facts. And I feel like the dope part about it, bro, is the fact that when Tim Brown was mentioned, right? When Tim Brown first got mentioned, he said, "Look, that's dope, Tim Brown. There's one thing I can't promise, and that's your numbers are going to be safe." That to me sounds like a motherfucker that wants to be here for some time and wants to go to work. He
That's
said,
confidence
"Listen,"
right there.
he
That is
said,
confidence.
"I want to build a legacy, and I know I have a lot of work to do to add on top of what I already have." This is coming from a receiver that already has over 8,500 yards in his career. Like he is 1,500 yards away from being where a lot of Hall of Famers are just trying to hit. And 1,500 yards for Devante Adams is doable in 1 year. Isn't that crazy? That we have a receiver that can go out and get 1,500 yards in 1 year
So you could do that shit in the first fucking half of the season.
in the first half. That motherfucker, like, bro, oh, man, that was just fantastic to see DA behind that Raiders shield or in front of that Raiders shield for the first time in so freaking long, man. So, man, those 4 days since last Thursday felt like forever. But to see DA in front of that Raiders shield, man, and talking about what he wants to do and the legacy he wants to build with this team for this organization, man, that shit got me hyped, dog. That shit got me hyped. And I'm super, super, super excited to see him here. I can't wait. I cannot wait to see him throw on that silver and black come game day and him and DC light up the AFC West and make a run for that Lombardi trophy because we want four. We want that fourth one. We want that fourth one, man. Three looks nice, man, but four looks better. And once you get to four, get that fifth one so that the fucking Niner fans can shut the hell up. God damn, I hate those. Oh man, those Niner fans can shut up about their 4 rings. Shout out to Devante Adams, bro. So extremely, extremely happy. But like I said, my biggest takeaway is the main point that I talked about earlier. The fact that he said, "I'm a secure receiver. I know the receptions, I know the catches, I know the touchdowns, I know the yards will all come, right? I'm not going to force my quarterback to go out and throw me the football." Right. That was the biggest thing to me, right? Because, you get other receivers. Oh, Odell doesn't want to be in fucking blah, blah, blah because he's not the main guy. Well, guess what? He knows he's the main guy and he knows that ball is coming to him. So he's fine with it. What's your biggest takeaway from the Devante Adams presser?
I just loved everything he had to say, man. Like he's happy as fuck to be here. He's ready to go to work. It seems like Carr has been ready to go to work.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
heard him
you're
today.
right. You're
Carr
right.
was
He
like,
mentioned
"Hey,
that.
let's go to the park. Let's do this. Let's do that." He's like, "Dude, I'm not even signed yet." Like, I
Bro,
just
can you imagine how fucking Twitter would have erupted if they saw DC and Devante Adams before the contract was signed? Holy
I would have lost
crap,
their
bro.
shit, man.
We would have, oh my God, that would have been insane, bro. That would have been freaking insane. So, Man, I'm just happy, dog. I'm just happy he finally got that. But yeah, you're right. He did mention that DC was already, like let's go get some work in, man. But that's something that we kind of got to admire. Little mini pause. We got to admire about our quarterback DC, right? You know, every single year that we've got a new receiver, a new weapon for him, he's ready. He's ready to go. He's ready to start working. When we got Smoke, when we got John Brown, immediately you saw him and Zay in the park. When we got Zay Jones, you saw him and Zay in the park. Hunter Renfro in the park. The only receiver that I'm gonna be honest that I've never seen in the park really on a consistent basis was Ruggs. But shit happened. Shit happened with Ruggs. And Brian Edwards was in the park. Darren Waller was in the park. He even had this last offseason when Andre James was the new center, he had Andre James in the park. So
Mhm.
this is a quarterback, man. He's working and he knows what he wants to be when it comes to building a legacy on this roster. He knows this, right? And one thing that I'm happy with bringing in Devante Adams, right, is it's kind of funny because usually when you get a big name nowadays, it's usually they're still pretty young. Devante Adams is 29 years old, right? So he's gonna kind of be that OG to all these guys in the locker room, right? He's gonna be the guy that people are looking up to. He's gonna be the guy they're like, hey, DA, what do I need to do to keep this track to be successful? And Devante Adams isn't just taking on a role where he's the superstar. Devante Adams is taking on a mentor role, and he's taking on a role where he's gonna be a what is that word? He's gonna be a role model to these guys that we bring in every year. So I'm really, really liking the. Obviously, we've been loved the pickup of Devante Adams, but I think the presser kind of just cemented how much we love Devante Adams, and the fact that he said that it was always his dream to play for this team. Like, come on, man, it don't get much better than that. It don't get much better than Devontae wanted to be a Raider, man. Like, come on now. That's the best thing ever right there.
We
That's
finally
the
have
best.
an elite receiver. That's the one thing I'm most excited about. Like we
Yeah.
have an elite
Having
receiver.
an elite receiver, dog. Come on now. We need that. We needed that. And DC getting his guy, bro. I love it. Um, man, this roster is just getting better and better. Week and day by day.
And we're
Come
not
on,
done, y'all. We're
this
not
motherfucker.
done. Oh
Sierra.
shit, Sierra's in the building.
Shout out to my guy Gio. He says, "Love how Da said that he doesn't need all the targets. True team player, pick your poison." I just said that, bro. I said that was my favorite thing about the Devonte Adams presser. He's a secure receiver. He knows the targets. He knows the catches. He knows the receptions, the touchdowns, the yards are all gonna come to him. He wants to win, bro. He wants to win, and that's another thing that I really liked about what he mentioned and how he said it. He came to this team knowing that this is a team that could win. Like, that's big, bro. Like, that is big. Um, it's just oh, I don't think you were there, but we were just having a whole convo over there. Me, Wasted, and Grab. It was some stupid ass shit. But yeah, whatever. Was good. Andy and Hammer was good with you, my man. Shout out to James Moore and shout out to Hammer for pulling up.
Yep.
Just coming from Grab Channel. Appreciate y'all for everybody who's pulling up right now. I so he just ended. He just ended. Shout out to Grab for sending everybody this way, man. Um,
For some strange ass reason, I was looking at the numbers when I took little man for a walk,
yeah.
and I was at 2973.
Uh-huh.
The
Where were
shit
you at?
dropped. I must have had some fucking fake accounts on my shit. It went down to 2950.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you this. When I was about to hit 4K, the second I click live, that shit went from 4,000 to 399. Yo, you gotta have some motherfuckers in here, man. And yo, shout out to my guy Graf, man. I just peeped that you just ended, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
It's all good, Brody. What's popping?
listen, man. I'm just giving my initial thoughts and reactions on Devontae. Devontae, for me, I think Hammer said that his what again was your biggest takeaway?
Just the overall, just all the
Yeah,
things you
the
said, all the
fucking
right things you
Hammer's
said, man.
enamored over Devontae, right? But fucking my biggest thing was the fact that he understands that the targets, the touchdowns, the yards, that all comes with Devante Adams, right? And he says that he's a secure receiver. He's not going to demand that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, we all know that talk is cheap and all that kind of stuff, but that's
Hey,
good, right? You want.
can I ask you guys a question real quick? I
Yeah.
forgot to ask you guys this on the chat. And maybe I'm tripping, right? I don't want to look in too deep into this, but Darren Waller's been really quiet, right? He hasn't spoke about the Devante Adams situation. I know Devante said that certain people reached out. He didn't mention him.
I don't think he mentioned anybody besides DC.
Yeah, well, he did. He said Hunter Renfrow texted him.
That's fucking Hunter Renfrow.
Yeah,
like
yeah. But
him and Hunter Renfrow's like this.
But that's Darren Waller. Like I'm only asking because do you think maybe Darren Waller's seeing all this money? And he's like, what the fuck? Like,
hell no. What has Darren Waller done that Devante Adams has? No.
Nothing. I'm just saying it's been very, very quiet.
No. I get you.
Been really happy. Chandler Jones is out there screaming for him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's online happy as hell about Devante Adams being a Raider. And I haven't heard anything from Waller. I just haven't heard anything.
He also did say, though, that he got over 350 messages that he ain't read yet,
No, that's facts.
So Waller could be one of them, But at the same time, when does fucking Waller ever say anything about the team?
No, never.
So it's like,
well, you know what? I can't say that because the other day he did say, I hope that they utilize me like crazy, like exhaust me, right? That's what
he said that on a podcast.
Yeah, but that was also before Devante Adams.
Yeah, but he said it on like a podcast where they knew they were going to ask him direct questions.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Like, I'm assuming you're talking about like Twitter and that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
I don't. This motherfucker's just promoting his music. That's all he does.
No, and to be honest, I never see Waller really at anybody online anyway. You know what I mean? Or say anything. So, he is a more humble type guy. It's just been really, really quiet on the Darren Waller front. And even him not reaching out and like that, that's not that big, but he's just been really quiet. Like really quiet.
I could kind of agree with that. It's like, fucking, what's his name? Waller not Waller. DC is already in contract talks. Max Crosby already got his extension. DA got his extension before he even was officially announced a Raider. And then Hunter Renfrow is a guy that's already kind of getting more looks in towards an extension. And then you're right. Maybe Darren Waller's like, motherfucker, did y'all forget about me? Like, what about me? But like, I really don't think so. I think Waller's just being Waller, making music in the offseason.
He has to be excited because literally now we have the three most bracketed receivers in the league.
Yeah.
So at some point you have to say Devante is going to help me, right? Like,
most definitely. Devante said that today.
Yeah. No, he even said, I like what he said. He said, me and DC both agree too. Like, don't just force feed me because of who, our relationship. Like, but I just don't,
I think it was Hondo, right? He was like, does having Darren Waller on your team excite you, right? He was like, yes, like you're either gonna double team him or double team me. It's like at that point, like what the fuck? Because you guys still got Hunter Renfrow just big chilling in the slot. Like, so it's like it's amazing.
I don't want to see Waller get targeted 19 times again like he did in last
Baltimore,
year
against Baltimore. Yeah.
Week 1, that was bad. Like
that looked bad, yeah. Shout out to Reddit Day, man. He says, Andy, what do you think about guys like Solomon and Phylon? Do they fit? Phylon for sure doesn't fit. I don't think he's ever played in a 3-4. Like, I don't think Phylon has ever played in a 3-4.
And he just had a second surgery again.
Yeah, he just had a second surgery. In terms of Solomon, though, as much as I bash him, I actually would have rather us re-sign. I would have actually rather us re-sign Solomon than pick up Vernon Butler. But I think Vernon Butler is a good player still. But I think they're kind of in the same realm though. Like both of them kind of first round ass busts. But they still got that upside because of their build and frame. But I mean, Solomon Thomas at the end of the day, bro. This is what I'm thinking. I don't want everybody to leave that was here last season. Like, we got to keep some familiar faces around. Like, you're trying to build and you're trying to grow. Quentin Jefferson already left. Who else is somebody? Carolina already found a home with Corey Littleton.
Hankins is still out there and he played under Patrick Graham.
That's true. That is true. But I don't want everybody to leave. But Vernon Butler, in my opinion, I'm going to talk about him in just a second. I like it, bro. He's depth at a position of need. Like, I like it. I really do. The same feeling that I had when we signed Andrew Billings, I have the same feeling because we need these players. Like, we're not gonna act like defensive tackle is filled because we got Bilal Nichols. Like, Bilal Nichols is a good player, but we
Yeah.
need more defensive tackles. So I'm excited for it. I'm glad that we got it. Depth. We always say this, man. Pressure make diamonds. Competition gets the best out of players. We need this. We need this. So at the end of the day, if Butler doesn't make the roster, but Pecco does, great. That means that Pecco won that job. I want that. Like, I want that here, man.
Yeah.
And shout out to Omar. He says Edwards, Renfro excel their game with Adams. I think they can. I think a lot of people will excel with Adams, right? It's like, in my opinion, it's why guys like Brian Pringle and Mecole Hardman have excelled in Kansas City, right? Because you have to account of Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, right?
Mm-hmm.
When Hunter Renfro or when Darren Waller was out, it was harder for Hunter Renfro because Darren Waller was out. Okay, let's just put a bracket on Hunter Renfro. It's that easy, right? When you only have one guy to account for, it's that easy for an NFL defense. But when you have three guys that you have to account for, listen, man, there's not that many freaking people on a football field, bro. There's not that many people on a freaking football field to be able to do that. Shout out to Short Stack. He says this is way better than Antonio Brown. Well, somebody who understands the Raider way. Facts.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Unfiltered Truth, man. They just had Damian Lillard on talking some Raider football. I seen everybody in the chat
What?
mention it.
That's
That's
dope.
fucking dope. So
That's
shout
fire,
out
bro.
to Phil Robinson and Phil Jones, man. It looked like they had Damian Lillard on tonight. That's fire.
That's awesome, man. That is so. I'm
big.
so happy for them, bro. That's
Yeah.
so dope, bro. That
Hella
is
dope.
so
Hella
freaking
dope.
dope, bro. I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy for him. Shout out to the Unfiltered Truth, man. If you guys have not subscribed to their channel and subscribe to what they got going on over there, well, guess what? You may miss a fucking live with Damian Lillard. So go subscribe to him, man. Go subscribe to him. And shout out to Raider Prophet. He says Waller also said he struggles with his addiction in the offseason. So I mean, I think anybody who may be trying to recover over that, will struggle whenever one of their main routines for 17 weeks just kind of vanishes because the season's over. So yeah, Waller definitely must struggle with something like that. But yeah. Sock check the whole chat. You're not down. Listen, man, my socks. Listen, man, I don't feel like putting my socks up on air. Like, come on, man. But listen, I didn't pull up at the beginning of your show graph, but really, I do want to talk about Odell Beckham, right? Odell Beckham, in my opinion, motherfucker is Odell, right? Like, he proved that he is still that guy last year, bro. Like, we're talking about a guy that, with everything that went on, still found a way to have 800 yards this season. Found a way to have, what, 500 with just the Rams, and that wasn't including the playoff run that they had.
Eight TDs.
Eight touchdowns, bro. I want to talk about this, bro, because, OBJ, he won't be ready until like week 5, week 6. His injury was it was at the latest point of the NFL season. It was in the Super Bowl. So if you get Odell Beckham, understand this, y'all, you won't be getting him by week 1. You're going to get him by week 6. And by then you'll kind of already know where your roster is at that point, like in terms of starters and where you want to go. Week 6, though, teams didn't already lost a couple of games. Week 6 is when you start to want to hit that stride.
Yep.
That's when you want to hit that stride. So let's say the Raiders head into week 6 4-2. And then you add an Odell Beckham to a 4-2 roster.
Yep.
That's huge, man. That is huge. Because we're talking about Renfro. We're talking about Waller. We're talking about Adams, Jacobs, Kenyon Drake.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just going to throw fucking Odell in there by week 6? Like, y'all, it's It would be disgusting. It would be unfair, in my opinion, if you went and you got that. I'm here for it though.
You can realistically do it though. Like that's what's so
that's
crazy.
the crazy part, right? Like I sent you guys that the second scout put it up, bro. I didn't think that was a possibility.
You know what's
but
funny?
The fact that the Raiders have called his agent, bro.
Yeah.
The fact that we called Odell's agent. If not, we also had a conversation with Odell about bringing him in.
Yeah,
that is big.
Devante, Odell is cool with DC. Devante is close with him. It only makes sense to say, look, let's just go all in. Let's go all in with this thing and let's do it. I can see OBJ definitely if the Rams don't offer him enough money to stay in LA. Look, man, I definitely bring him in. Like you said, sit him until week 6, week 7, shit, and allow him to rehab and some of the greatest facilities in the world that we have. Bring him on. He loves spending time in Vegas.
Devante said,
bro, I would bring OBJ in a heartbeat, bro.
Me too. I mean, it's unfair, bro. It is unfair for a defense to have to account for Renfro, Odell, Waller, Josh, Kenyon, and then also Devante. Like that shit, it's unfair, man.
It's funny. It's funny, bro, that right before Scout posted that, right, I went on Twitter and I retweeted something that basically said the Raiders are at like plus 400 or some shit, right, to get Odell Beckham. So we were like the number 1 team to bring him in for his services. And then I go over to Instagram and I seen you put that in the chat. I was like, damn, bro, like there is some smoke to this. Like there is something there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and we know that the Scout isn't pulling out some shit out his ass, bro.
No,
like,
if he does, he'll admit it. He'll be like, damn, I fucked up on that one. You know what I mean? Like, but he hasn't went away from that. So that there's
personally, I feel like it's big. I really, like we may not sign Odell, right? But for the Raiders and Josh McDaniels and Ziegler to say, you know what? Let's give Odell and his agent a call to see what it is that he wants in order to acquire him to bring him to Vegas. That's news, bro. Like that's big, bro. Yeah. And I mean, just look at him. I'm gonna read you off. He appeared in 14 games last year, starting 13, 537 yards, 5 TDs, 288 yards, and 2 touchdowns just in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's over 800 yards for a guy that played 14 games.
Yeah.
And how many were with the Browns where he was in a situation that he fucking hated?
Yeah.
Bro, come on, y'all. Like, that would be insane. Insane.
There's another sneaky team to keep an eye on as well with OBJ, and that's Cleveland. Now,
oh God,
I'm telling you now, with Deshaun Watson back, over there in the fold, and Baker moving on, look like maybe Seattle.
That would be funny as fuck.
I would not be shocked that him and Jarvis said, you know what, let's go be
you know, it'd be even more funny, bro, if he did it before they traded Baker and they got to see Baker again.
That would be comedy, bro.
You show up and be like, you fucking pussy, can't wait for you to leave.
And shout out to JC, bro. He says, the GOAT of YouTube. I know this is a random question, but do you see us trade the 3rd pick for more picks in the later rounds or for a 2nd pick? Well, if you're gonna try and trade up, and this, check this out. Somebody asked me the other day, would you trade Jacobs, your 3rd round pick, and your 1st round pick next year to trade back into the 1st round?
So, okay, you said Jacobs.
So you're giving up 86, Jacobs, and 2023's first. But you're trading into the 1st round pick into the 1st round this year.
I think next year's draft is going to be deeper. You want your 1st.
I keep telling people right now. With
okay,
the first
so
and
what if
second
we don't
round,
get a defensive tackle?
With the 1st and 2nd round picks that we don't have this year, guess what? We just saved ourselves more money for the next 4 years for not having to pay those type of contracts.
Yeah, that contract, yeah.
No, that's true. Yeah, but, hey, I want the 1st next year.
They said, "Fuck no, trade Jacobs for a 2nd. I'm all in."
but no one's going to trade a 2nd for Jacobs.
Bro, if they do, if any dumbass team calls the Raiders and says, "I'll give you a 2nd for Jacobs," here you go. Yeah. Here you go. Shout out to Tony. He says, thoughts on Jacob IG story earlier today. Did y'all see it? I didn't see it.
I actually shared it too. He put Let me see. I'll show you.
Somebody needs to tell him to stay the fuck off of Twitter.
What does he be saying?
No, he's just mad cryptic with his shit. It's mad annoying.
I don't care. But while Grab pulls that up, he said, let me read you off Vernon Butler. Vernon Butler, 27 years old, 6'4", 330 pounds. He's appeared in 76 NFL games, starting 19, where he's recorded 106 tackles, 15 tackles for loss, 8 sacks since 2019, 4 pass breakups, 5 forced fumbles, and 2 fumble recoveries. So there is a role and there's a spot for Vernon on an NFL roster. But personally, I'm not a big fan of the pickup. I would have much rather just re-signed a Quentin Jefferson. I would have much rather re-signed even a Solomon Thomas. Like, holy shit, wow, Andy just said re-sign Solomon Thomas. Yeah, I would have took Solomon Thomas over Vernon Butler. I admit it. Okay, clip this, do whatever you want with this. I would have did it, man. I would have did it. Let's see.
I can't find it now. I don't know where the hell it went, but he basically.
I thought you shared it. Did he take it down?
Yeah. Like it must be gone now because like it's not even on my I don't know what the hell happened. Let me see. You know what? I'm tripping. I saved it. Hold on. Yeah, I saved it. It's somewhere, right?
Shout to Omar. He says, was a good OT the Bengals? Wait, what's good with the OT that the Bengals released? Love it.
That's it.
He probably seen Devante pulling up. That's all it is.
Yeah. That could be it.
What was good with the OT that the Bengals released? Listen, man, I don't want nothing to do with no offensive lineman that the Bengals released. Now, if you meant to say for whatever reason, if you accidentally clicked OT instead of CB, and you're talking about Trey Waynes, I know the Bengals released Trey Waynes. I would look at Trey Waynes. He's not bad. The motherfucker, he's just always hurt though.
He's always hurt.
But he is a good player, bro. He is a good player. So it's kind of tough, but you know, I mean, he's a name to look at. He is a name to look at. He said, I'm still waiting for that Solomon Thomas apology video. You're never getting that. There's nothing to apologize for. Nothing. He says, Andy Dogs Hammer. AB has had plenty of chances. Will a team pick up Ruggs?
Wait.
Circumstances are different, bro.
And yeah, it is, man.
At the same time, if he happens to beat this shit, which I don't know if that's really going to happen, but if he does and he comes back to the league, he's going to have to serve a suspension one way or another. He's going to get suspended.
Yeah, listen, and it's probably going to be a long suspension.
It'll be like an entire year.
Calvin Ridley got a year for like betting like $12 or some shit. So
yeah, Calvin Ridley, bro. Like,
yeah, you know what I mean. So he'll probably get like a 4-year suspension. By that time, I don't even know if Ruggs will even know how to play football anymore,
let alone run.
Shout to Short Stack, man. He says, so as far as our offensive tackles, I think we will get a lot better having to go against Chandler Jones and Max rushing during training camp. Yep. Do you think so? I agree, but at the same time, I don't want Max and Chandler Jones like going stupid in training camp, bro. Like, I don't. I want them, like, we know what we got in those guys, man. Like, I want their work to be refining and polishing their technique, right? Chandler Jones has nothing to prove to me.
No.
Max Crosby is getting to that point where he's just going to keep getting better, and sooner rather than later, he'll have nothing that he needs to prove to us. Like, that's the good thing about having two guys on your team that are like that. But I don't want them going crazy
with Max. The expectations are different now because of that big contract. You're getting paid that much money, so now you're expected to continue that trend up. You know what I'm saying?
You have to trend upwards.
Yeah. But you're right, though. But I do want them to still work hard because I feel like that's what you want with your offensive line. You want to help them get better. Like you want to go out there and show them, like, hey, bro, like we're not gonna let up in practice. We want to show you guys, like you want them to get better. You want your offensive line to get better. I mean, you do. I mean, but last year this same old line, they did it against Max and Yannick. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, Yannick is not Chandler Jones by any stretch of imagination, but he's still a really good pass rusher. So I don't know, man. Look, the O-line's gonna get better by just coaching, period.
Yeah,
I
coach.
think
Yeah, exactly.
Brasillo is going to
Brasillo.
develop that line tremendously this year.
Yep.
You know what's hella funny though is like how much Hammer was talking about an O lineman in the first round, motherfucker. We traded that bitch.
It was either we got Devante
I was
giving up
saying it
that
too.
first round pick, or we went off the route of offensive lineman. So I
Yep.
like
And to your point though, Hammer, you could still be right. Like we could still go offensive line with our first pick in the draft, right? Just because it's not the first round anymore,
yeah.
we still could go O line with the third round, right?
I
You
kind
you
of want to
could.
go with a linebacker though, because
Yeah.
considering we
Linebacker, there's the
haven't,
most value there in the third round.
considering we haven't found any yet. Hey, we haven't picked any yet up in free agency. I think we go the route of a linebacker.
Yeah, I think linebacker's the way to go with the 86 overall pick. I think so.
Hey, what do you guys get if you package those 2 fifths together?
What do you mean?
You trade up.
Probably another third.
Can you get a
Nah.
third? Can you get a fourth? Can you trade back into the fourth, giving up those 2 fifths? You think?
Yeah. Can you trade back into the fourth? Yes.
Okay. Now I'm
Let's see
wondering
why not.
something because there may be a player that we're sold on in the fourth where we're like, you know what? Trade up.
Yeah, you could definitely trade back into the fourth with your 2 5th-round pick.
Or what if somebody's there in the third and you offer your fourth and your 2 fifths? I'm just saying, like, you never know what the hell can happen. What if somebody's there
And then leave the draft with 3 players?
fuck it. I mean, shit, we just picked up about 30 people this offseason already. I mean, shit.
Leave the
Free,
draft with 3
free
players,
agency alone, we've gotten a grade of an A. So yeah, why the fuck not?
Hey,
And
Josh is speaking facts right here, man. He says suspensions is whack. You got motherfuckers beating their wife and kids and only getting 6 games. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact.
But you
Hey,
also had one that beat his wife and got kicked out of the league.
Bro,
Yep.
Darius Slay said it best, bro. He literally said that, bro. He literally said that. And he was defending Calvin Ridley, bro. Like he was defending Calvin Ridley. Like, bro, you for real going like bro, if I played for the Falcons, I'm betting against those motherfuckers too, because I know they trash. Like simple as that, bro. It's that freaking simple. Shout out to Ozzy, man. He says, salute panel in chat. Personally, I don't trade any players this year unless it's for a first or second. Let's see what we've got with the new staff. Also, did I catch what Nick Wright said about the Raiders and DC and Adams? Nick Wright. Oh, back to that man again. Oh, that's right. Hammer. They're talking about Hammer.
Don't start.
They're talking about Hammer. Hammer. What? No, I'm playing. I'm playing, man.
Oh, shit, the voice.
Shout out to my guy Ozzy Raider, man. Shout out to my guy Ozzy. The next person I want to talk about, and personally, I'm really, really happy that we got him. Is Kyle Pecco. Kyle Pecco, man, 28 years old, 6'2", 305. He's a nose tackle. Appeared in 8 games. So listen to these stats and think. Remember, 8 games, right? 8 games in 2021, starting only 3, in which he recorded 12 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 4 quarterbacks hits, a forced fumble, 7 pressures, 2 hurries, and 11 run stops in just 8 games. He is a good football player, and this is something that I said.
He is a journeyman, though. He is a journeyman, but so for those who don't know, he played with Denver, played with Buffalo, played with Indy, went back to the Broncos, played for Tennessee, and now he's with us. So he is a journeyman, but I mean that doesn't mean he's not good.
No. This is the thing. This is the thing. He's not your starter.
No.
At all.
No.
But if he has to start 8 games because your starter went down, he can do it. He can fulfill that role. He is a very, very, very serviceable football player. And I'm not talking about last year. We saw the drop off from Jonathan Hankins, and then we had to go up and bring, shout out to Damian Square. He went to the Super Bowl with the Bengals. But we're not talking about losing Jonathan Hankins and then having to elevate Damian Square from your practice squad. That's not what we're doing here. We're trying to get a guy that if your starter goes down, we have the next guy up already on your roster, and you don't have to go searching on practice squads around the NFL. You have him here already, right? So that's the good thing. And that's no disrespect to Damian Square, because I loved how Damian Square played for the Raiders. But that's really just what it is. Like,
Yeah.
He could go out and play you 6 games, and you're not gonna be like, damn, bro, this dude sucks. Like, he's a good football player at the end of the day. And I really like it. I really like it. Nick Wright is a is a
No, hey,
nose
Nick
tackle.
Wright needs to get nose tackled.
Nick Wright is a no. Nah, Nick Wright wake up and he tackles himself with his nose, bro.
Yeah, fact, bro, that's a sharp ass nose.
Yep, he's just a depth piece. I agree, but at the end of the day, he's a depth piece that can definitely start many games if somebody is to get injured. I would have been a lot more comfortable having Petco starting above Damian Square when Jonathan Hankins went down last year. Simple as that.
I
That's
agree.
called depth. It is. It is, Lindell. It definitely is. You need a good rotation players in a defense that uses multiple fronts. Another fact right there. That's another fact. Can we get Gilmore and keep Mullen? Definitely. I don't see why you wouldn't keep Mullen even if you did get Gilmore.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ozzy again. He says, sorry, man, did you catch what Nick Wright said on First Things First about Derek and the Raiders having no shot at winning the AFC West and that Adams' deal is bad for the Raiders? Dude is a clown. Listen, this is why my brother, Wasted Talent, said that he doesn't know how he has a job. Because if he did it 2 seconds of research, he would understand that Dave Ziegler made his contract an $8 million cap hit this year. He would understand that getting a superstar, and I mean a superstar, for $8 million is nothing.
Nothing.
He would do it himself. Getting another superstar on your defensive line in Chandler Jones for less than $8 million against the cap. He is an idiot. This is why Wasted said that he doesn't know how he has a job. And frankly, I didn't even know that he had a job. I didn't know he existed until Wasted mentioned his name. He is a dumbass. He is scared. He is scared that his fucking defense on his favorite team is looking like garbage. And he is scared that every single team in this division, besides the Denver Broncos, can expose that shitty defense. That's all it is. That's really all it is. He's
Talk that
scared.
shit.
He's scared. That's really what it is. Let's see. Hunnits, he says, y'all heard what JC said? Yeah, he sounded like a motherfucker that was scared too. he you know what JC sounded? He sounded like a motherfucker that doesn't know what the saying actions speak louder than words is. Because you know what? When Devante Adams was asked the question about, oh, how loaded the AFC West is, you know what Devante said? He says, yeah, we're loaded over here too. Simple as that, man. It's simple as that. Just because y'all got JC Jackson, that don't what? That don't mean shit. That don't mean shit.
He about to get cooked, bro.
Bro, JC is shook. Arkham, that's all it is.
I seen a picture earlier on Twitter. I remember when Alec Ingo jumped over JC Jackson's ass, bro. When we played him, he leaped over this.
He leaped over his goofy ass. He pressed a little button on him out and said, "Whoop."
He's gonna get fried, bro. Like, you're not stopping Devante, man. I'm sorry.
He's not, bro. He's not. It's just funny, bro. It's just funny. What he say? What he say? What did he even say?
He basically said, "Y'all better be ready" or some shit like that. And you know what I mean? Like, you better be ready.
Come on, man. Like, are you serious? Your fucking ankles better. Because you know what's funny is I seen another. Oh my god, bro. I seen another video of JC Jackson. He got absolute. Oh my god. That man didn't just get fried. That man got fried, tossed, turned. That boy, he got beat off the line, started breakdancing, trying to stay up, and then he got beat for a touchdown, bruh. That boy got killed. And I'm not saying that JC Jackson's a bad player. We wanted JC Jackson.
For sure.
We wanted JC Jackson.
Yeah.
I would still take JC Jackson right now if he was still free agent.
But when we found out Devante Adams was actually going to happen, you can have JC Jackson. We don't
listen, bro.
What we did was we combated that move by getting the best wide receiver in the game.
Facts, bro. JC is a good corner. He's a great corner. Every single week he's not playing Devante. But there's not one corner in the league that's fucking with Devante Adams. And that's just the simple simple fact of the matter here. Like, that's the situation, bro. Like, There isn't one person that can hold this man. Like, he is the best in the business. That's I'm sorry, bro. Like, even if you know what, we'd be saying the same thing. If y'all got Devante and we got JC, bro, we would understand that Devante would probably smoke JC, bro.
Oh no, not probably, for sure.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, we're realists too, bro. Like, we're realists too at the end of the day.
We definitely still back up our guy, but we'd be like, oh, you got to go against Devante. That's
like
some
Devante, man. Shout out to Hunnits. He says, y'all ain't got no DTs. CB's too young. Safety's ass. Chandler's washed. Max gonna get pressures, but no sacks. We chilling over here. Listen, Hunnits. So
who is your team?
Oh no, Hunnis is a Chargers fan.
Yeah, he's a Chargers fan. Yeah,
God.
he's a Chargers fan.
Okay.
CB's, if the CB's too young, how you gonna feel when we get Gilmore?
No, hold on. If Chandler's washed, what is Khalil?
Telling you, y'all better have some ACL insurance on half of your fucking defense.
Yeah,
come on.
I'm saying, if Chandler is washed, who just put up 10.5 sacks last year, what is Khalil?
Facts. Shout out to Ozzy again. He says, "Truth, Andy. Nick Wright is JP on the movie Grandma's Boy in 2006. I think he thinks he's a prodigy, but he's a clown. Dudes like bro. Listen, man, it's hard to talk about your divisional rival without hating, right? Like, that's why V Hunnits is in here. He's hating, bro. Like, he thinks that JC actually has a chance against Devante, bro. Like, he looks like Nick Wright when talking about the Raiders right now. Like, he looks dumb. But Hunnits is our guy. Like, he's the only Chargers fan that I could actually have a conversation with.
Now, Hunnits is good people, but bro, like, you need to start a Chargers page or some shit, bro. Like y'all don't have nobody. Like
the thing is though, bro.
Well, they do have one.
If he started a Chargers page, this is how it'd go.
I wouldn't be there.
It'd be Raider fans laughing at everything he does, because it's not. It'd be no Chargers fans to watch the video, bro. They don't exist.
I wouldn't even give him any. Look, I wouldn't give him any burn, bro. I wouldn't be over there.
He said, "I want what he's smoking, bro." And I mean, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, you got Brandon Staley, like. You know what? Brandon Staley's a smart guy, but the motherfucker's also dumb too, bro. Like we can go roster for roster. Yeah, that looks cool. But personally, bro, I think we got better coaching than y'all too.
Definitely do.
Simple as that.
Shit,
it's unproven as of being in the Raiders organization. Yeah, but I think
11 rings. I think 11 rings speaks for itself. 6 with
when the fuck the motherfucker get 11 rings?
No, well, 6.
Oh, 6, combined.
Yeah, combined. 5 on Zeke, 6 on Josh McDaniels. I think the writing is on the wall that we have the better front office and head coach. So I mean, Brandon Staley is going to be going for it on 4th and 10 every possession. And he's gonna fail miserably.
He's goofy, bro. But let
the motherfucker called a timeout. Like,
it's like, come on, bro. Like, here's okay. You know what? Let me really quick. I want to talk about the last signing that we made, or he wasn't the last signing, but personally, one of my favorite signings. And that's wasn't Demarcus Robinson. You guys heard me screaming for Wan'Dale Robinson if he was in the 4th round. Like, y'all heard me week in and week out say Wan'Dale Robinson is a good guy to pick up for the system.
Yep.
Well, guess what? He can do the same shit after the catch. He's like 10 inches taller than the motherfucker, and he's already proven.
Compared to like almost 6'2". I'd rather have a Demarcus Robinson.
Demarcus Robinson. On top of that, he knows the division, right? Mm-hmm. And he's coming into a system where he's not the main guy, right? Wan'Dale Robinson wouldn't be the main guy, but my point is he's proven, he's already done it. We saw him torch the fucking Raiders a couple seasons ago. Mm-hmm. Like, I never felt more disrespected in my life because I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Yeah. And he just shitted all over us. But guess what? He's a Raider now. And in his career, man, out of 97 games, the motherfucker got almost 1,700 yards, 14 touchdowns with 145 receptions. Like,
yep.
He's a good role player, bro.
And he's also going to a team now, right? That has the same shit in place where he was successful in Kansas City. Yep. Now he has a Hunter Renfrow, a Devante Adams, and a Waller to take apart defenses while he's sitting over there as a deep threat and probably going to be open a lot.
And that's funny,
Brian
right?
Edwards out of the equation now that this happened. Like, do you think that that's what's going to happen right now?
Nah, Edwards is definitely not out the equation. He's not. Edwards is not out the equation. But what I will say though, is that like we were all like, damn, bro, we need a deep threat. Well, guess what? You got yourself your deep threat with this guy here in Demarcus Robinson. He's a guy, he's a guy that can catch a screen pass, take it 80 yards. He's a guy that can do a lot of yards after catch, right? So he's a good player, bro, and he's proven in the NFL. And Gingerbread, yes, the Denver Broncos suck. Like
facts.
Like what do you think was gonna happen, bro? Like,
I think
and you know what? You know
beat
what?
them like 5 times in a row, bro. Like we own them right now.
Like, listen, you know what, Gingerbread? Because I didn't even know the Broncos fans existed either. But listen, your team.
Hey, how did your channel get all these guys? I like this energy, bro. Like that's crazy.
No, but I don't fucking know. But this is the thing, Gingerbread, because we're about to break it down. Your team doesn't fucking suck. Your team doesn't suck, right? But at the end of the day, they're ass.
Fucking suck.
Yeah, like they're ass. And the thing is like you guys will win 10 games, but you'll miss the playoffs because of the division you're in. Your division is not going to allow you to make the playoffs. You guys will be the last team in the division.
Hunters, I appreciate you,
I think Kansas City's going to finish last in the division this
Me
year.
too, bro.
No,
I really do,
think
man.
Denver is. No, I think Denver is. What if V100 says the Chargers YouTubers corny as hell? Y'all keep shit real. That's why I fuck with y'all, not just the team. Appreciate you, Hundreds, man. Hey, man. At least you guys. Like I said, I didn't even know that y'all have fans, but at least you know that a lot of them is corny.
Hey, and your hashtags, do you put the Chiefs, Chargers, and Broncos?
Me?
Yeah, and your hashtag, like inside.
Hell no.
How the hell you got all these division rivals?
Not because everybody's saying that it popped up in the recommendations. I'm like, oh shit, like that.
That's some shit.
That's dope.
Yeah. I'm about to start hashtagging all you guys so I can talk shit with you weirdos too.
No, I didn't. I've never done that because I've never typed Chiefs, Broncos, or Chargers unless fucking suck was behind it. So
you had a Steeler fan come in here and say Steeler Nation in here, respect to Raider Nation. There's only one nation, y'all. Stop with that bullshit.
I thought y'all had Steel Curtain or some
Steel
shit like
City
that
or something like that.
Like can y'all stop jacking our shit, bro? Like damn. Yeah. Damn, bro, it's annoying. But shout out to Short Stack again. He says, Charger Pack is in the air and this gas or what? Shout out to my guy Short. He says, nobody worried about Khalil or JC. They're going to guard Devante, Darren, and Hunter. Can't double everybody. You can't, bro. You can't. Because if you do, well, guess what, man? Game over. If you're putting that many DBs out on the field, bro, just hope and pray that Jacobs just gets hurt or isn't on the field, you know. But let me go back to mentioning why the fucking Broncos will finish last. And the reason is that their defense is good. Their interior of their defensive line is bad. It's not good. They don't have a good interior defensive lineman. And I understand they're kind of in the same spot as we are, right? They got two good edge rushers on defense. Their linebackers are kind of suspect. Well, our linebackers aren't suspect, but theirs are. They don't have a nose tackle. We don't have a nose tackle. We're both in the same boat in that spot, right? But our offense is miles better than yours. I understand you got Russell Wilson. That's cool. Derek Carr has a winning record against Russell Wilson. If you didn't know that. You guys have also lost to the Raiders 5 times in a row. If you didn't know that. Another thing is Jerry Jeudy, Tim Patrick, Cortland Sutton, KJ Hamler. I'm not worried about those names, bro. I don't think anybody is worried about those names. When you have you have a top 5 man coverage corner in Rocky Sin, you're linked to one of the top man coverage corners that's still at this game in Stephon Gilmore. You also have Nate Hobbs. You also have Anthony Averett. Like, come on, man. Like, you guys will finish last, but you guys will still win 10 games. But because you finished last, I'm going to still call you trash.
And 2 of those wins are not going to be from us. Not even one of them.
Facts.
Gingerbread, you're saying okay.
Bro. This guy's name is Gingerbread.
No, but I'm saying I'm glad he agrees. Because he said okay.
Okay, I'm about to say, like, bro, Gingerbread.
You're a monster.
Like, I'm glad he agrees. Right. Doubt they win 10. I think they win 10.
Gingerbread.
Damn, I like this energy from SC. I'm loving that. Okay.
shit.
Damn.
Talk
I'm
that
loving it.
nasty shit, SC.
The
No, I didn't
Lunchable
even know that this
snacking,
popped up
Capri
in the
Sun killing.
recommendations.
Hey,
I didn't even
talk
know
that
that this.
after Golden Corral too, like one of them shits, like like one of them.
I'm glad you didn't say Taco Bell because I knew you had the bubble guts the other day. Look. Nah, bro, but that's crazy. I didn't know that this popped up into the recommendations. But listen, you guys, bro. Since you guys are here though, bro. First off, Hammer is extremely close to 3,000 subscribers. So go hit that shit, please. Like, do you know where you're at, Hammer?
Hold on.
I'm looking right
He's
now.
about to check. He's about to check, but he's less than 30 away
we
from.
on the road to 5K by draft day, and that shit is actually
less
still
than
possible.
30 away from 3 bands. Go subscribe to Hammer's
50.
house.
Nah, right? 49.
We are less than 50 away from 3 bands on Hammer's house channel. So please, it's pretty damn simple.
Now watch this. Watch this, bro.
Go subscribe to Hammer's house. Go show him some love. And while you're at it, man, subscribe to my channel, man. We are here over 650 deep, y'all. I appreciate you guys. Hit that sub button. We got a lot of freaking Raider content coming your way. So hit that sub, join the family if you want to be here day in and day out. Cream Corn says Chiefs what was it, checking in. I don't know where we got all these other teams fans from. It just lets me know that we doing something right. And listen, if you don't fuck with the Raiders, first and foremost, fuck you. But after that, if you aren't too offended after the fuck you can stick around because I know you're not a bitch. Okay, simple as that.
Why do I feel I'm gonna end up getting into a fight in Vegas because of Andy? Not with Andy, but because of Andy.
Nah, man. In Vegas, we are going to it's business, man. And speaking about Vegas, I gotta put this up in the chat. Everybody, bruh. Ahern Hotel, 800 West Sahara Boulevard.
300.
Be there. 300. Oh, let me take that shit off.
Yeah, we need like a thumbnail or a banner or something. We
gotta throw this. I'm putting it together this week.
All over that social media. We gotta get that shit out there.
So if you guys do want to be with the 4 Horsemen at one time, at one point in Vegas, man, pull up to Ahern Hotel, 300 West Sahara Boulevard. Be there, y'all. We want to be there with you guys. We want to meet you. Please pull up, join us, man. We gonna be there for some time, bro. Like, we're gonna be there for some time. We'd love to see you guys, so please be there. And stick around. I believe they said that it's gonna be drinks. It's not open, but you can pay for them.
But hey, but either way, come meet us. Come meet Stu.
Yeah.
Wilson Whiskey's gonna be there sponsoring it. Yep. Man, come rock with us, man. There's going to be a bunch of special guests. It's going to be lit, man. It's going to be a lit watch party, you know what I mean, for the draft, and we're definitely going to be covering some ground as well. So you guys, make sure you guys come through and rock with us.
Facts. Make sure you come through and spend some time with us there, man. We want to see everybody in the nation. We want to meet as many of you guys as possible, man. Hey, we see you guys all the time on these lives.
Is Ray going? I got to call Ray.
I don't know. I think so. I think he is, though. Andy, what are you drinking? Air. That's what I'm drinking. I'm drinking a whole lot of air. See. Hold on, Joey. I'm gonna get back to your thing. I didn't even know that Niner fans were in this chat, but we give a lot of leeway to other channels or other fans, not to Niner fans. Like, you could get blocked. Now, if you want to come back, you can come back with a different channel. You know, because we're not gonna have bang, none of that in here. I'm sorry. Let's see. I'm gonna try and put it up on the Can I pin a comment right now or no?
What's up, buddy?
So. Fuck it. Let's see. Fuck the wine. As simple as that. But listen, you guys. I'm a. What is this right here? I'm gonna take that off the screen right there. I want to ask you guys, everybody in the chat. For those of you guys, we saw Vernon Butler get signed, Petco get signed. We saw the presser today with Adams, and we saw the Demarcus Robinson get signed. I want to know who is your favorite pickup of today. Obviously, Devante Adams did not happen today, but who is your guys' favorite? Who is your guys' favorite pickup of the day out of Demarcus Robinson, Petco, and Vernon Butler? I think I need a I think we need to call him Pico or some shit like that because
I'm pretty sure it's Pico.
because I feel like each time I say Petco, I keep saying Petco, like the
like
dog place.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I feel
sure it's
like
Pico.
Pico or Robinson. Okay,
Damn, bro.
me personally, it's Pico. It's Pico. Shout out to Pico.
I think I'm gonna go with Pico for the simple fact that it's depth for our defensive line, and we've been talking that we need defensive tackles. We still have other guys out there, hopefully, in Calais, Donkey Kong Sue.
Yeah.
But this is a good pickup for us right now. Definitely.
I like it, bro. I really, really do like that pickup. And shout out to Joey. He says, I feel like Mac has never has impactful game against the Raiders, and now he's always hurt. Broncos are ass. 5 straight L's versus the nation. Raiders sent the Chargers home, and the Chiefs on a downhill slope. We up. Simple as that, bro.
Shit.
Simple as that, man. Simple as that. I'm gonna leave that up real quick for some time because that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. I mean, you couldn't have said it better than that, bro. Mac never has impactful games against us.
I think Ray just told me that he thinks he's going. So
yeah, exactly, bro. And but think about this, Graf. Joey put it perfect. Mac never has impactful games against the Raiders. He's always hurt now. Broncos are ass. 5 L's against us. The Raiders sent the Chargers home packing. Chiefs on a downhill. You can't explain that better than that.
That's some real gangster shit coming out of Joey's mouth right there.
Facts. Joey, like, bro. Come on, man.
Hey, shout out to the realest comment in the world today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the baldy for Vegas. I think I'm gonna shave this shit all off.
Do it, bro. Do it. Hey, join the club, King.
And while you're at it, tell Wasted to do it too.
Oh yeah, Wasted shit's up here, bro.
See, my hairline ain't fucking far. My hairline ain't back. My shit, the gray. I'm really starting to
Wasted's hairline doesn't have a thick frame.
I'm trying.
Oh, yo, bro. The second we hopped on a video chat, y'all, and this motherfucker he didn't have his hat on, bro. This motherfucker Graf said, "Oh, his shit is shot." That shit killed me, bro.
Oh shit. That motherfucking shit was
he said, so we not gonna act like Wasted shit ain't shot. I said, God damn.
Hey, you know what I heard? You know what I heard when I seen that? The first thing I heard was, what we gonna do is go way back back in the time.
Bro,
I heard Blackstreet,
Wasted, brother. If he was here, he'd be laughing with us, bro. Ain't no bullying over here, bro. That shit was just hilarious, bro.
He's texting me right now, like real shit.
Like, fuck you.
Shout out to X-Rated Nation. He says the only team we need to beat is KC. We already know we can beat the Plugs and the Donkeys. So I like our chances against KC's reign over this season. I agree, man. You know, we for some reason we were more competitive against KC with fucking Paul Gunther, but you know, we have a competent, not just a competent. I don't want to like, bro. Fucking Patrick Graham is a damn good defensive coordinator. And the reason why we beat the Chiefs was because who would have thought? But Paul Gunther adjusted. Like, what? Paul Gunther adjusted. He threw up a spy. He put an extra defensive back in the game. And boom. Guess what? We won the ball game. But guess what? That's shit that fucking Patrick Graham does every week. He doesn't wait. He doesn't wait for it. He does it. And he goes and starts the game that way. Facts, Arkham. He said, I've never wanted a tie so bad.
Hey, that man paying for that now too, bro.
Man,
you reminding him about that every day, bro. That's a meme for real, for life.
He says, hey, Andy, ask Graf where he got the shirt. Where'd you get the shirt, Graf?
Shit. I think I got
somewhere.
I think I got it in sack, bro, at like TJ Maxx or something.
Chargers against Packers score was 37-21. Hey, man, I didn't know that the fucking – wait, hold on. I didn't know that the Giants had Chandler Jones, Max Crosby, Trayvon Merrick. I didn't know that y'all had that. Denzel Perryman, Divine Diablo. Like, come on, man. Quit playing, bro. Come on, Hunnits. It sounds good. But then when the facts come and slap you in the face, you're like, damn.
Bro, the Giants defense was ravaged by injuries last year, and he still put out a serviceable defense. Like that same weak ass defense the Giants had beat us. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, man, it is what it is.
Andy wasted his above average vocabulary.
I told him the membership emojis and the badges, it's got to be like an encyclopedia or Webster's dictionary.
Graham got too many rated things to remember where he get them, bro.
That's a fact.
That it happens, bro.
Yeah, I'm over here already. I was looking at pictures of the rooms and trying to figure out which room is going to be the room for all my shit. And I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it, what I'm going to do. Like, this shit is going to be insane, bro, because there's going to be I'm going to be getting a lot of stuff from the Raider image while I'm out there. But then I'm just going to be finding a whole bunch of other random shit and fucking putting all over the fucking wall.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kenneth. He don't like me.
Kenneth, what's good, man? And shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Everybody that hung out with me earlier for Talk That Shit Tuesday, and we were getting ready for the presser. And you guys know we had a situation in the house with Little Man, so I had to break out real fucking quickly and make sure he was good. But I appreciate everybody that hung in there. I was able to come back on just before the press conference started, and I had you guys listen to everything. But shout out to everybody that was showing their concern and their love today. It definitely really meant a lot, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Shout out to the nation, man. And I think I should do a Four Horsemen anthem. I think I'm gonna hit the studio when I get to Vegas. I think I should do one. I think that'd be dope.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I think
I'm gonna do something.
A night in the studio. That's gonna be fun,
bro. Hey, Prez, if you're in here, man, we need a new thumbnail, bro. I'm not fucking with that picture, man. I don't know where he got.
We gotta get one, like, real talk. While we out there, we got to get somebody to take a really good picture on some Goodfellas type shit with the four of us. That shit would be fire,
bro.
Definitely.
It's just like I don't want to make y'all look bad in the photo, like any picture with me. Now I'm playing.
I'm over here trying to figure out what the fuck I need to carry, and we're still like 30-something days away, and I'm probably gonna have to order some new shit too.
Any word on Darius Farline? Yeah, his fucking leg is shot. No, that's about the only update I got on him, bro. That's about the only update I got on him. There you go, Kenny, bro. He says, Doc, come on, man, you're the best. There you go.
Hey, shout out to Kenny, man. That's my guy. That's my guy.
Let's see. No Android pics, facts. None. No Android pics. So Hammer, we're not using Hammer's phone.
Yeah, Hammer got the last Obama phone left on.
Bro, my phone is the shit. I take some clear ass pictures with my fucking Galaxy.
Bro, you know what's funny is that when Hammer sends us his screenshot of his little tube buddy, bro, that shit got slanted letters, and it looked like a third grader wrote them.
I'm gonna wear this on purpose so Andy gets pissed as fuck. That horseman shirt.
That's a fire big. Like the overall picture is fire, bro. But we just need to come on, man. Get me right, man.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I think I'm gonna get a photographer out there in Vegas.
Let's fucking do it. Somebody say the word, and I'll make sure to carry the right shit for that.
Any update on Gilmore Matthew? Hey, Graf, I'm gonna let you answer that one, man. You, Mr. Inside Scoop.
Shit.
Yup, there you go. Shit.
Yeah. I'll say this: we all have a guy that we know that we consider a brother to us. And he knows a few people in the industry because, he actually was in the industry. Uh-huh. And, it sounds as though Cincinnati really isn't in on Gilmore as much as we thought. This is what I'm hearing from someone that actually knows someone. And, I technically they don't think that they have the money in order to pay that guy, and they're not really in on him. This is what I'm hearing, but it could be totally wrong.
At the end of the day, you guys, his source at the end of the day is me. I was in Cincinnati, bro. I was in Cincinnati, bro. So
yeah, man. You know what? Look, man. This is home base over here, man. You already know it. Shout out to Stu. Stu knows people. He's talked to some people over there in Cincinnati, and they told him that that's not the. He's not the guy that they're trying to get right now because they need several pieces on the defensive side of the ball. And Stu told me I can speak on it. I just didn't do it on my channel.
Frank said, "You guys better not steal Mike Tyson's tiger." I'm actually trying to do that, y'all. Like, If I find
I'm
this
not
house, yeah,
fucking
we're
with
gonna
no
try to steal
Tigers.
that tiger.
Listen, Hammer. You want to fuck with Tigers, Hammer? I'm gonna let you. You know what? You could start that mission and end that mission on yourself. I ain't nowhere near no fucking
Hey, I'm
Tigers.
not
Listen, man.
stealing shit in Vegas, bro. Fuck that. Them
Yeah,
police
nah.
don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah, those
No.
police is
Yeah.
pussy.
Shit, Andy, you know, bro. Shit, you have family that went out there and went to first place.
Somebody was telling us a story not too long ago on one of the lives, like how to avoid getting caught. Like if you get into a fight in the casinos, they're like run to the second floor and go out this way. I was like,
bro,
what
they have cameras everywhere, bro. They got motherfuckers waiting to snitch in those fucking casinos, bro. It's weird, bro.
Yeah.
Like they are literally police, bro. Like I don't know how the fuck our players don't get in more trouble. Shout out to Jaime. He says, Andy, is Coon's going to start balling out this year? He's going to fit in Graham's system. I think that this year will be a year where he'll need to take to be molded as an outside linebacker. I think that that's where he's going to get. I think that's the position he'll take.
Who starts on the defensive line right now, Andy? You're the coach. Who starts right with what we have right now?
Okay, let's say we're in our nickel, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got Max at one edge, Chandler stand up as the other. You got Bilal Nichols, and then you got Petco. That's your starting D line. Well, I mean, because we don't got no other fucking defensive nose guards.
Yeah.
In terms of when we go into our 3-4 base, your two outside linebackers. One of them is Chandler Jones. The other one is Jonathan Abram. Then you have Max Crosby played at 3-4 tech. Then you got Bilal Nichols on the other 3-4 tech, and then you also have Petco as your nose.
I'm only asking because I haven't heard anything about Cleveland Ferrell or Malcolm Kuntz in any of those situations.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of tough. Like if you want to go with a 5-man rush, then essentially your 5-man rush could look very, very nasty. Like your 5-man rush could be disgusting. Like your 5-man rush could have Kuntz at one outside, Chandler at the other outside, Bilal Nichols, Cleveland, and Max. Like it could be fucking spooky if you want to go and get a 5-man rush, like a NASCAR package, Omar. So it's like if you want to, but this is the kind of thing. It's kind of tough though because NASCAR packages you don't really put 5 defensive linemen for a NASCAR package. That's not a NASCAR package. That's you're taking a defender off the field and putting them towards rushing the passer. Like your NASCAR package, it doesn't really consist of that. So it's kind of weird. But if you want to run a 5-man, your best pass rushing set, that would be your best pass rushing set in terms of that 3-4 front. Now, you don't have Cleveland Ferrell starting anywhere near that nose tackle, but you know, it's just weird. Like we don't have that true set in stone nose, which is why I'm so big on getting Eddie Goldman. And if you miss on Eddie Goldman, then you got to settle for Linval Joseph. And that's a good problem to have. Settling for Linval is a good problem to have.
What does Clee? What does Clee do this year? Do you think he plays inside, outside? What at this point in this 3-4 defense, in this Graham system, what does he do? Does he move the tackle?
Pause.
He's gonna play that 3-4 edge. So the 3-4 edge is really a 3 technique. So it's a defensive tackle position essentially.
Yeah.
With Cleveland, I think that's his best option, right? Because he has a nose tackle next to him to his right, and then he has an outside linebacker next to him to his left. So he's sandwiched, right? So he has a guy that's going to take on a block next to him, and he has a guy that's going to take on the block to the left. So when he's playing defensive end, he has to take on the responsibility of if it's a pass, I got to get that pass rush. And if it's a run, I got to set the edge. He doesn't have that responsibility, right? Now he just has the responsibility, control my gap. And if it's a pass, then I just go and rush. Like I just do what I was drafted to do, right? So, for Cleveland, I feel like the least responsibility is better for him. Like, for a guy like, I don't know, let's say you get a Leonard Williams. I'm just throwing a name out there, right? You get a Leonard Williams, for him, more responsibility is better because that means that he's freeing up other guys. But for Cleveland, he's not that guy that's going to free up other guys. So him having less responsibility for your D-line is better for you.
Talk that shit. I agree.
So I think that Cleveland Furrow is if he's gonna get a role, he has to make that his starting role. Now we've seen him go outside like and move inside, so he could play edge, he could play three, but I'm not sure how much he gets rotated like that with Graham, but we'll see.
Hey, Hammer, what do you need now? Like 30 something?
Hold on. I was actually about to upload thing. 30 day 35. I was gonna put up what's his face, Brandon Face on. We need 40. It says 2960 right now.
40, you guys. We got 620 y'all in here, man. Subscribe to Hammer's House on YouTube. More Raider content. I know y'all can't get enough of this Raider content. So go get some more of it at Hammer's House. We got man. Go subscribe to Hammer's House, man. Come on. Simple as that. Shout out to Ruben Russ. He says the real question is for the Chargers is if their QB can win games when needed and if their coach can actually manage a game.
That dog's gonna give me a heart attack.
That's actually a really, really, really good question, right? I think that Herbert has the talent to win games when needed, but I don't know if he has the composure, right? I don't know if he has the composure to win games, to be calm under pressure, to win those tough matchups when needed, right? He has the talent to do it, but he hasn't proved it, right? So, it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough, right? Like, let's be honest. Like, there's no other quarterback in the NFL, maybe besides Tom Brady now that he's back, that you would want in a 2-minute drill or in a game-winning drive than Derek Carr. Like, I'm not taking Herbert over him at that point. I'm not.
Him and Stafford and Aaron Rodgers. I mean, those are guys that always play the 2-minute drill nice.
But you can argue the Stafford one. I think that Rodgers, as great as he is, he's just one step behind DC when it comes to that 2-minute drill in terms of that. But at the same time, it's like Stafford wins his games more than he has to ever be in that position to fucking do that. So it's like
Billy Crow, all the goats do it, bro. All the goats chase their liquor with Pedialyte.
These dudes are already telling me I'm gonna need Pedialyte and a whole bunch of other shit. Y'all are killing me right now.
Pedialyte God, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Shout out to my guy BG. Let's see. Thank you for the update. God bless. Appreciate you, man. Facts hundreds. Listen, AV. The fact that you put a fucking doodoo stain next to your lightning bolts fucking directly represents your fucking team.
Your shitty ass franchise, bro.
your shitty ass fucking team, bro.
Oh my God.
Shout out to AV because he didn't know, but he knew. That's why he put the fucking dookie stain next to his fucking charger bolts. Like, good job, bro. Like,
that shit is comedy, bro.
Somebody unplugged the charger's fags. Like, bro, come on, man. Like,
oh my God, dog. That shit is fucking hilarious. Hey, I gotta get up out of here, y'all.
Bro, it's all good, bro. I appreciate you for pulling up, man.
That's all love, my brothers. I'm gonna see y'all. Hey, Saturday we're doing the Four Horsemen, right?
Yeah, Saturday sounds good. I right get here. Off at 5.
It's right here on Andy's channel this week. Fours.
Hey, man. Hammer or whoever, y'all gotta send me that fucking intro so I could do it.
Got you.
Oh yeah, I gotta send it to you. Yeah, I'm gonna go spend some time with the wife before I lay down.
Bro. Don't even
coffee and convo tomorrow, you guys. I'll be active tomorrow morning.
What time you going
on? Shit, man. Depending on what time I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up early, work out, and do all that shit. I'll call you in the morning, bro. I'll let you know. Bro. We'll work it out. All right, y'all.
Let me get some sleep. I'm gonna attempt.
Yeah, man. Rest up, man, because I know you got some situations that you're dealing with. But please, you guys, on your way out, man, relieve a little bit of this man's stress right here. Go drop a sub. Go show him your support that we all know the Raider Nation got for him. So please, man, on your way out, or on his way out, go and sub to Hammer's House on YouTube. It's that simple. Hammer's House, less than 45 away or 40 away from a huge milestone in 3,000 subscribers.
35 days away from the draft. Hashtag 5K by draft day. The shit is attainable right now, y'all. Let's run these numbers up And you already know 5K, my last day in Vegas. I'm getting the shield tatted on my bicep while we're still out there.
Ooh.
And we're doing a live of me getting it done too. So run those numbers up and share it with everybody you know. Let's go.
Facts.
Let me get
Simple
some
as that.
sleep, y'all. Shields up. Love you guys. Andy, I will talk to you later, brother.
Yes, sir. It's rest. Get some
We'll
rest.
try. Later, guys.
Get some rest, man. Shout out to my guy Ruben Russ. He says, how much weight does Clee need to put on to play true 3-4 defensive end? Most 3-4 defensive ends are 275 plus. Well, I think you kind of have your range there. I believe Cleveland Furrow is already pretty close to 250, I believe. So let me just check his weight right now. Cleveland Furrow weight. Height and weight. Cleveland Furrow, bro, he's already close to that weight. Yeah, he's already at 265. So if you're asking him to be a 3-4 defensive end, I would actually take him. I would just make him put on another 5. You know, something that's comfortable, but something that is going to allow him to stop the run a little bit better. 5 pounds isn't a major increase. It's something that he can learn to play with through training camp, not something that he has to learn to play with through training camp that also leaks into the season. So I think that 5, maybe 6 or 7 pounds is good, but I really, really, really like Cleveland Furrow in this new role that he may have with this team in terms of playing that 3-4 defensive end instead of being a true 4-3 edge, or instead of being a 3 what is it called? Just a 3 technique. I don't want him just being a 3 technique, right? Because a 3 technique, there's a little bit more responsibility. You kind of got to control 2 gaps. And with him being a 3-4 defensive end, you really, really just have to control your 1 gap. And then when it's time to rush the passer, you can. As simple as that. Simple as that. You think we can finally start playing with the lead this year, not from behind? The offense is going to be insane with Josh Jacobs better eat this year. I agree, man. I mean, it'll be extremely, extremely hard for defenses, for any defense in the league, man. It'll be extremely difficult for any defense in the league, week in, week out, have to go out and game plan for Josh Jacobs, Kenyon Drake, Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller, and and Devante Adams, who just so happens to be the best receiver in the game. Come on now. Come on now. As simple as that. Come on, Brad. Come on, Brad. Don't do that, man. Don't do that, brother. Shout out to my guy Wasted. Let's see. One Nation under Al. Facts. But listen, you guys. Let me see. I wanna make sure I touched up on everything again for the 500 of you guys. Holy shit! I know it's late for you guys on the East Coast, man. But for the 500 of you guys that are still in the chat, man, on draft day, the 4 horsemen, me, Hammer, Graf, Wasted, we will all be here at the Ahern Hotel. This is the address, 300 West Sahara Boulevard. If you want to join me, Graf, Wasted, Hammer, and talk this Raider football, meet us in person. We want to see you guys there, man. We want to meet as much as you guys. We want to all meet for the first time as a nation since the pandemic started, right? This is a time that we can all spend time together as a family. We want you guys there. So please, if you guys have plans to head out to Vegas, meet us on draft day at the Ahern Hotel, 300 West Sahara Boulevard. And listen, man, check us out there. We'll be there. We will be with a bunch of other you guys with the nation, man. I really, really appreciate you guys. Let's see. Did you speak on OBJ? I did, but I mean, we can talk about OBJ a little bit more if you want. Like Odell, him having interest by the Raiders, him having the Raiders call him or his agent, in my opinion, is big. It is. Like, you want to go out and get as much talent as possible. This division is extremely competitive. It's the best division in football. It is the best division in football. There's no other division right now that has this much competition, that has this much talent, and really every single team in this division has a chance at a Super Bowl. Has a chance at a Super Bowl. Like, I'm gonna be honest, right? I talk shit about the Broncos, but they have a chance. They have a chance, and they have a real chance. They have a bigger chance than the fucking other teams in the rest of the division or in the rest of the conference. I mean, so that's how I feel. But in my opinion, Odell Beckham, him just having interest by the Raiders, in my opinion, is good. Um, we have to be excited about that, but at the same time, I wouldn't look too far into it, right? He's a guy that stated he wants to go back to LA. He's a guy that, won a Super Bowl with LA, and he's been clear cut that he wants to be back with the Rams. But it is interesting to see that the Raiders have shown interest in him because we know what kind of talent he is. He is a damn good football player. So very, very happy to see us have interest in him. But I would much rather us lock down another defensive lineman, possibly a cornerback like Stephon Gilmore, maybe even a safety in the Honey Badger, right? I would rather get those guys than Odell Beckham. But at the same time, if you get Odell Beckham, that's a fucking that's a great pickup, bro. Like that's a great pickup. But personally, I would absolutely love to go out and maybe sign an Eddie Goldman or go out and sign Stephon Gilmore or either even Honey Badger, right? You guys have heard me not be the biggest fan, but at the same time, you look at a guy like Honey Badger and you're like, damn, there's no way him and Trayvon Merrick don't succeed together as a duo for many, many years to come. So we'll see. So we'll see. Shout out to Stu. He says best hat hands down. Appreciate you, Stu. Shout out to my guy. And that's another person that should be there with us at the draft party over there in Las Vegas at the Ahern Hotel. So please, man, please pull up if you guys are there. If you guys are there, or if you guys are planning on going there. Let's see. How much should we pay Renfro? I'm thinking about the $7 to $12 million range. If we get Beckham, can we pay Renfro? We can. We can. But in my opinion, Hunter Renfro, I think you hit it on the head there. $7 to $12 million is, in my opinion, his range. With Hunter Renfro being a guy that, just had his first 1,000-yard season, right? He's extremely, extremely good with Derek Carr, has a lot of, you know, he has a big resume with Derek Carr. He's built a big rapport with Derek Carr. You want to keep him in-house. You want to keep him with the Raiders. And personally, I would pay Hunter Renfro $10 million a year to stay with the Las Vegas Raiders. I would bring him in. I would sign him to a 4-year, $40 million deal, and I would have him here for the foreseeable future because I really want Renfro to stay a Raider, retire a Raider, and that's what we can do. What night is the motel thing? The day of the draft, man. We will be there. We will be there. So be there with us. Check us out. Have some fun with us there, man. Um, let's see. Renfro extension coming up soon. I really hope so, man. I really, really want to see Hunter Renfro come back, man. Or not come back because he's still under contract for another year. But I really want to see Renfro with the Las Vegas Raiders for many, many, many years to come. I do. I do. Y'all gonna witness? Nah, Jordan Davis. Nah, come on now. Nah, come on. We cannot let the goat walk. He won't walk. He won't. He will be with the Raiders. He will be with the Raiders for the entirety of his career. I would love to promise you that, but at the same time, I don't know. So it's kind of tough. But I really, really would expect us to try and do everything in our power to keep him here. That's what I think. Um, let's go. Come on now. Would you rather extend Renfro or Waller? Renfro, youth, in my opinion. Renfro, I would bring back Renfro over Waller. Renfro is a guy who's always been available, or usually he's always been available. He's younger. You know, I just think that you bring him back. I think that you can go out and extend both of them, but at the same time, if you're asking me one or the other, I'd extend Renfro. He's younger. He's about to be on the in the peak of his career. I know Waller is there already, but if you're asking me one or the other, I'm choosing Renfro to extend. Um, Coach McDaniels loves his slot receiver, so Renfro is a priority. I think so, Arkham. I think it's a top priority. I think it's a top priority, man. I really, really do. I truly think it's a top priority. Um, let's see, Andy. I will try my best to drop a Four Horsemen T-shirt if Docs could get him. Oh, to cop a Four Horsemen. Appreciate you, Anthony. Appreciate you. But listen, you guys, I know it's getting pretty damn late over there on the East Coast on a weeknight. I know a lot of you guys gotta head off to work in the morning because I know that the Raider Nation is a working nation. So I am gonna sign off for tonight. I will be here tomorrow, and I'll probably be available more like a lot earlier than usual because I'm not in tomorrow. So I'll be here. I'll be here, man, for sure. But again, we still got over 400 of you guys, and I know it's getting fucking late, man. So please, on your way out, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that dislike button, comment in the comment section down below. Do what you got to do. But please, if you are new, hit that subscribe button and join the Raider Nation family. We got tons and tons of Raider content coming your way. So, as I always like to end these shows off, man, I hope everybody has a blessed night. Stay safe. And as usual, you guys, Raider Nation for life. Love y'all, and I'm out. Peace.